1, 2, 3.
Is that your Band-Aid? Did you fart? Did it Ichabod fart? You nasty. On today's episode of Free Unsolicited Cooking Knowledge, we'll be making roasted beets and goat cheese. Isn't that right? Welcome back, my little spoons. I'm so happy to be back making cooking videos for you guys. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I love making these videos for you guys, but I absolutely love it that you love it as much as I do. On today's episode, I kind of wanted to do a little more of a healthier video because I've done a lot of sweets in the past. I guess my last video of like chicken parm. Actually, no, that wasn't healthy. Lots of butter. Today's meal, I think, is going to be a little more on the healthier side. This is something that I cooked often going through my health journey. And actually this past weekend, my friends were saying how they struggle with how to cook side dishes. Like anyone could cook a chicken breast or, a steak, but a lot of people struggle with, I guess, vegetables, and not everyone wants to eat just a plain salad or a salad with your meal. So this is like a great substitute. It's a great complex carb. I think it's a carb. Okay, Google.
I can't reach the internet right now. Try again.
Oh yeah, we got the new internet. Oh well, I think it's a complex carb. Anyway, beets are very healthy, high in iron, and a lot of people do not know how to cook them. They are fairly inexpensive at the store. They're a great staple. They last long in your pantry. My mom made this growing up, and I kind of added a little bit of goat cheese to spice things up, but you can do it without the goat cheese. You don't have to have the goat cheese. That's the beauty of cooking. This is just how I do it. Actually, Cody loves the way I prepare this. Were you a goat cheese person before?
In the right foods. I would say you may be more of a beet leaver than anything, but...
A beet leaver? Get out. You are not a comedian. Anyway, you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get into it. Before I get into this recipe, I'm just gonna let you know that I have listed all the ingredients and measurements down below. And with that said, I remembered this time to say this. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Now, step 2, pull your goat cheese like an hour before you start this recipe. Also, if you don't, it's not a big deal. I'm just helping you have an easier time making this, okay? And step 3, get your cutting board and knife and your main ingredient, which is?
Goat cheese.
No, it's not goat cheese. Beets. This is a lifesaver. I'm just gonna give you a little piece of advice here. What was that? Did you fart?
No. I burped.
That was a burp? Anywho, stop interrupting my show. Quiet on the set. You can buy bagged beets at the store. It looks like a bag of potatoes. The only thing with that is they're very kind of time consuming. You have to cook them, boil them for like an hour, then the skin peels off, then they're cooked to move on to the next step. This company, Just Tree Fine Foods, I got these at Sobeys for like $2.99. They are pre-cooked and pre-packaged, and they last pretty long in the fridge, which is nice. This has made my life so much easier. I will always give you the shortcuts to making food. I'm not one of those chefs that are like, you have to grow the beets. Well, I probably will one day. Like, farm to table is kind of what I love, but I'm also lazy, especially in the winter, and these are freaking great to get your iron and protein. No, there's no protein in this, duh. To get your iron and everything else. Let me see.
There could be protein.
0 fats, 11 grams of carbs per 125 grams, 60 calories. So they're a pretty decent like carb to eat.
No protein?
No protein. Oh, 2 grams of protein. I was right.
You swore it had protein.
It naturally came out of my mouth, okay? Anyway, this is 500 grams, so what's 500 divided by 125?
4.25.
So this is 4.25 servings. What's 4.25 times 60? Math.
Sorry, 4. I'm an idiot.
You are an idiot. You're the math person.
I know. Look, I added a decimal.
And I believed you so wholeheartedly.
That's what I was like, wait.
I believed you so wholeheartedly. Anyway, so 4? So this is 4 servings. 4 times 60 is 240. I'm Einstein. Side note, I went to see a psychic because I went to a psychic fair and I love indulging in that stuff. And I sat down and the woman was like, "You weren't too good at math, were you?" And I was like, "Huh?" She read me for filth, okay? And I was like, "You're not wrong, I'm still bad." I'm still bad at math, the trauma. Anyway, moving on. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do 1 package of pre-cooked beets. I'm gonna go ahead and open the package, and I suggest you doing this over the sink if you do buy this package. You also can't find them everywhere, like Walmart doesn't have them. Like the lower end grocery stores, I haven't been able to find them, unfortunately. It seems like a bougie thing, but Sobeys has them. Coco's has them sometimes. So I'm gonna open this over a sink because all this red juice runs and it stains, okay? And it's not fun. I will be right back. I'm gonna open this package, rinse them, and we'll get into step 2, step 3, I don't even know, 4. Okay, BRB. So you have your beets. Oh my gosh, it's like a murder scene. Oh. Also, fun fact, my mother is a nurse and she said, I don't know if she did autopsies at one point, I don't know. She said that these feel like a human heart. That's what they feel like. So fun fact. Now you know, I don't know personally and I don't ever really want to know personally, okay? It's a very messy vegetable. Tuber. Is it a tuber? I don't know. Google is offline. He's retired apparently. He hates me sassing him all the time. You're going to chop these up into little like 1-inch pieces. They don't have to be perfect. So what I do is I just slice, put it aside, and they're very easy to slice when they're cooked. That's another beautiful thing about this recipe. I'm so happy I found this brand where they're pre-cooked because I love beets. I love them so much. Also, not only are they a good source of iron, and they have 2 grams of protein, they also help with keeping you regular, if you know what I mean. Digestion.
You want to warn people about that?
What?
They're red.
This is a cooking show, Cody.
You're the one who just mentioned the digestion, that's why.
I said it helps with digestion. I'm not getting into details, you weirdo. You nasty. Sometimes the beets have like a fibrous point on them. I just throw that out because I don't want to like chew that when I cook it, so. Did you see where that went? It's right here. Look what I did. I'm too violent. Hang on, Jesus. And we're back. I like pickled beets as well, but I can see how like people, if that's like the only thing you've ever tried, I get it. It's definitely not what this tastes like. Your beets are chopped, bite size, okay? Sometimes you're gonna get smaller ones accidentally, like this. But yeah, now that it's chopped and diced, we will be moving on to the next step. We'll be right back. I'm gonna clean my ghoulish hands and I will bring out Hell's Gate for y'all. And we are back with Hell's Gate. Yes, the thing I fear the most. I love how this is like an integral part of my show and it's scary. It's my lore, yeah. Go watch the homemade cornbread video and y'all will understand what I mean, okay? So you get your frying pan, which one day I will get a bigger one, maybe Christmas. Cody? No? Okay. I don't need a man, I'll buy it myself, okay? Once I get 1,000 subscribers. First thing I'll buy is a pan. Hit that subscribe button so I can get a new pan. So you got your pan. Now, like I said, I love shortcuts in the kitchen, okay? I absolutely love it. Half the time I'm lazy and I have a big lazy heart, okay? If Cody were to describe me, I have good work ethic, but I have a lazy heart. To start off with, it's a cold pan, whatever. You're just going to put your olive oil, literally like a teaspoon. That's more expensive than saffron. Okay, that's $1 billion right there. I only use this much olive oil because remember, I'm trying to make this a little healthier of a meal. You can use as much olive oil as you want. Olive oil is a really good fat, okay? I'm not even getting into that. I was gonna say there was a study done with Greek people and how young they look because of how much olive oil they consume. Anyway, you're gonna do this 1 teaspoon-ish of olive oil. You can even just cover a quick layer at the bottom of the pan. I got my olive oil in there, and the next thing that I absolutely, whoever invented this, God bless, I bow to you, and that is some minced garlic, but in a jar you buy at the store. This is what it looks like, and you know it's the no-name brand because I ain't paying those premium prices anywhere else. So this is chopped garlic. They have measurements on the side that equal like a clove or whatever. Maybe this one doesn't. Oh my God, because it's a cheap brand? Where are you? Nope. Okay. Pay attention to the expiry date as well. Like you can have this in your fridge for a while. Once it expires, toss it because there is an extreme sickness you can get from old garlic, something like that. I'm gonna do like, is that a teaspoon? I'm also a musician. Oh geez, this is what it looks like. We're gonna turn this on. Ooh. And we're going to, oh God, put it on simmer. right? Simmers like a low, medium heat. Also, you don't want to burn your garlic. I'm just gonna go ahead and mix that. We'll keep a close eye because we know how fast this cooks. Okay, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Okay, okay, okay. Starting to simmer a little bit. Now that it's simmering, I add this, you don't have to. I just add some hot chili flakes. I love spicy beets. I'm just covering the oil. This is what it looks like. Oh my God, that smells amazing. And now I'm mixing it. It's starting to brown, so I can keep it on simmer though. Oh God, okay. And now I'm gonna add my beets, all right? Please, I don't know what step this is. We've lost count, it's happening too fast. Oh, it's burning. Hang on, everyone calm down.
Why did you add the water?
All right, I added the water to get it deglazed off the bottom. I don't know if this has like a low temp set. One fell. I don't know if this has a low temp setting, but also anything you're cooking, if it's sticking or the garlic's starting to like cook fast, even if you take it off the burner, it's still gonna continue cooking. You could always add just a splash of water. It will steam off eventually. And beets hold water, so it's not like anything different's going in your meal. So, all right. Why did it turn off? Okay, hold that on, okay. Oh, and perfect, Dad's just screaming on the phone because he can't hear. He's not mad, he's just on a phone call with another Italian guy. Okay, we've regained power. I don't know what the heck happened. Maybe I turned it off in a panic. My garlic did not burn. It's nicely light brown. I'm just mixing the beets. That's driving me nuts, that sound. Hang on, here we go. Got a spatula this time. I'm just mixing it. I know we have spice in there, but you're gonna add a few other ingredients. You're gonna add some salt. I don't know, 1/4 teaspoon. Some fresh cracked pep. And that's it. So we're gonna mix. Now don't forget, these are already pre-cooked. The only reason we're pre-doing this part of it is to kind of infuse it with flavor, because no one wants a bland meal. And you want, if you're cooking healthy and you're struggling and you're like, ugh, it tastes disgusting. I don't know if that's how you sound, but that's how I sound. And this is a great way to, I don't know, enjoy healthy cooking. And guess what? That water has evaporated. We're at the point where you can hear it sizzling. There's not much liquid at the bottom. That's pretty much done. It's hot. We've got some flavor. This took what, 5 minutes? We're turning it off, and this step is done. I'm gonna clean this up, and then I'm gonna show you what to do next. Your next step is to get a oven-safe dish, pan. You could literally just roll out tin foil. Like, it doesn't have to be extraordinary. This I thrifted. Now that your beets are fried, you're gonna put it in a oven-safe something, okay? You're gonna get all the juices in there, okay? Oil, water, whatever, get it all in there. And now your next step is the goat cheese. So you can actually completely skip this step and you can eat the beets as is. Like, you don't even have to put these in the oven. Like, this is it, as far as roasted beets go, okay? Also, you can use other things, feta. I don't know if mozzarella would taste good. Like feta. Ew. Everybody's so creative.
The American one.
Velveeta. Blech. Actually, who am I to judge? Use whatever you want. This is how I do it, okay? So you got your beets. If you don't like any cheese, they're ready to go. They're delicious. Chef kiss, change your life, okay? I also made this like not so long ago, so it's already pre-opened. You could get plain goat cheese, but I like the goat cheese with the added herbs on it. Goat's milk cheese, fat herbs. You can get this at Walmart, and they come in smaller packages, so you don't have to like go ahead and buy the big one. Also, just plain goat cheese, because you have like a lot of flavor in this already. You do not have to use this whole thing in this meal right now, all right? Basically, I'm just gonna chop up little chunks, and you're just gonna throw little chunks in. You could also just put this in the frying pan and mix it around. You don't even have to bake it, to be honest. What would you say? This is a couple tablespoons of goat cheese. You can measure with your heart, all right? It doesn't have to be an exact science. This is what it looks like, okay? And I'm just gonna scrape this goat cheese. You can like mix it to incorporate it. Get it in there. That's it. It's done. I'm gonna cover this with tin foil and I'm gonna put it in the oven for 10 minutes. I think at the 5-minute mark, I might just mix it a little bit. There it is. Huh? All right. BRB.
BRB WB.
BRB, what? Be right back with beets. Okay. out. You're not a comedian. And she's done. Beautiful. Don't mind the edges, it's fine. All right, I'm gonna give that like a couple of minutes to cool down, and I'm going to plate it, and we're gonna do a taste test. So, see ya in 3, 2, 1. This is what she looks like. It's cooled off a bit. They do hold heat pretty well. I mixed it after it came out of the oven. The cheese was nice and soft. It kind of, you know, incorporated within the whole dish. Like I said, if you do not want cheese or goat cheese or whatever, you do not have to do this step. Goat cheese is a healthier option of cheese. And sometimes I didn't even use the cheese, especially if I didn't have it, right? I'm not gonna run to the grocery store for one ingredient, but you can just like literally fry them with some spices and oil and garlic, and it's like, I'm ready. I know Cody's ready. I'm gonna try one. I'm excited. It's so good, so fresh. That spice hits. Did he burn himself? Or did he fall into the crack? Just so good. Also, like, you can make a bunch at once. It lasts about a week in the fridge. Week and a half. It doesn't change in taste. It's a great meal prep side dish. You know, you can put it on salad, which is really brilliant, cold from the fridge. You can reheat it. I usually did a chicken breast, this, and either like spinach or a salad, some kind of green with it. It's great for potlucks. Just bring roasted beets and goat cheese. It's an elevated dish. It doesn't really break the bank, and it is easy to make, and it tastes good, and it's healthy, and I just...
Nothing beats it.
Nothing beats it. Thank you, Cody. That's like the third pun. All right, here you go.
Thank you.
Clean Plate Club. That's all I'm gonna say. Thank you, my little spoons. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope I inspired you to try new things or to improve dishes that you've already been making. I love this dish. It has helped me through my health journey this past year, but also like I grew up eating beets. I suggest you buy the prepackaged beets because it is a lifesaver. It is what I like to call brilliantly lazy in a good way. Very versatile as well, added to salads like I said, but I'm happy that I kinda created this along the way of my cooking journey. Thank you, my little spoons. And you know what? Roasted beets. See ya.